Good morning, children. Welcome to day 3 of remote learning. I hope you're all well and were able to access the learning yesterday. Well done for completing it. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly really enjoyed reading your writing, or the writing that was sent in. Some fabulous noun phrases were included with some really well chosen adjectives. Those noun phrases and some other skills that you used. I know Dylan used some fabulous short sentences and a real variety of sentence structures. Emma used rhetorical questions to draw the reader in. These different skills all combined together, came together to create some great imagery in the reader's mind, or my mind. So well done to you for completing that. Maths papers, thank you for completing them. We got all the results back. It's really good to see so many of you completing them and see the questions that you were confident with and the questions that you weren't so confident with. Thank you for your feedback as well and bearing with us with the arithmetic paper. I realise some of the questions, the answers that you put in, which were the correct answers, came back wrong because they were decimals. We wanted decimals rather than remainders, or there were gaps in your answers, or there were commas in for thousands. We really appreciate your feedback, and we'll take that feedback and make sure that the forms improve going forward. Yeah, it was great to see so many of you complete the that form. I got all the names down. I'm not sure how she did it, but Florence, you managed to. Yours has come up in a really fancy font on the results. So I'll have to speak to you and find out how you managed to do that when we get back to school. Moving forward, we've got more normal maths lessons now. We've got 5 of them coming up, and we've decided to do a unit on fractions because we haven't covered fractions this year. It's not going to be new Year 6 fractions because the majority of Key Stage 2 fractions learning is taught in Year 5. There's loads of fractions in Year 5. So we're going to recover some of that Year 5 learning, Year 4 and Year 3 learning to make sure we feel really confident around our fractions. That starts today. And tomorrow I might try and put the maths questions on forms. Now I've had your feedback, I should be able to set that up nicely, I think. Today is also the first day we're introducing musicians learning. You've got a musicians lesson this afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, we plan to have an art lesson or an artist lesson. And then on Friday, I'm going to look out there and try and find the best bits to do at home for being an athlete. One final thing, we had a piece of history yesterday. We had the first child sending an email from their Walscourt Farm Academy email address, and I got very excited about that, maybe a little bit sadly, and so did Mr. McLean and Miss Black and Mrs. Ree. So well done to Stanley for sending that email. It was great. It put a big smile on all of our faces, and that you're using that email account well and how it should be used. And well done to Safi as well, who also used that email and didn't rely on their parents to send the email, which is fine, but you've got your own email addresses now. Do you think you could send your learning in using that email address? It's a challenge for today. Right. I hope you enjoyed today's learning. We have got the Year 6 email address up and running, so that's elm@wfa.clf.uk. If you've got any questions, you can email the team on there. Mrs. Berry has been busily trying to make calls to all of you. If she hasn't spoken to you, she will have left a message, I believe. And she'll be trying to just check in with everyone, check that they're all okay, they can access the learning, and you are coping fine in this rather strange situation. So have a good day, and I will see you soon. Bye.